All praises to our Most High, our Creator, our Supreme Being. Hello, family. How you all are doing? Well, I wanted to share this video because this person has, I want to say, he's one of the most, one that actually explained it more in details about what he actually saw at the mall in Bayside, Bayside Mall in Miami, Florida. And I'm just at a place in this walk knowing that our Creator controls all entity, all energy, all spirits, all beings. You understand? So things like this, which people say they had, observed, or what they say, what is true, what is not true, I line it up unto our Creator, our Most High. If we not understanding what I just said, then we are discrediting our Creator, our Supreme Being, as the ultimate force. According to Isaiah 45, 5-7, it points to our Creator control all spirits. You understand? But ones will, have been deep-rooted and indoctrinated still yet this day surrounding Christianity and so forth. They would point this as, it's wicked, it's evil. So the heavenly hosts, we see that it's connected to the spaceships that we call spaceships, that ones may call aliens, one may call this, that, or the other. But it's so important to point back at our Creator and say our Creator controls all things. If not, then we are literally sidestepping our Creator and discrediting our Creator in all capacities. So I look at it as, if Father allowed you to be in the midst of is a reason, and what you need to get from it, you need to seek if you don't understand in that moment or that time. And I tie it back to the heavenly host. So I truly believe as time unfolds, truth will come out even more, pointing at what we have seen in the sky about what we call, weird or abnormal or so forth. It all has to do with our Creator. So we're going to feel really, I want to say, stupid to have believed these unwise people who have been ruling this earth for these last 400 or 500 years, believe them are, when they just try to discredit or try to sidestep or try to say, what is not and what is, when we should have just been seeking our Creator and knowing that in our ancient past with our surrounding our ancestors, ones were familiar and understood what all this means. So who's to say that these, what they call beings or these shadows, wasn't actually there to protect because something major was going to occur? What if there was a mass shooting about to occur and they were there to protect, but allow ones to see them? Who is to say, right? So again, I want to give an account of this young man, and this is the page right here. I often see a lot of people, they show videos and they never really, give account. You have to really look at it real closely to see who they pull this information from. So this is on this page, and you're welcome to check out other videos by this person if you choose to. But let's get to it.
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, but our whole family's processing it. But I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, my sister, and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew. And then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store, just running out in a direction. So, you know, as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, you know, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about like a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blankie, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we looked behind us, and then we see these 3, 9, 10 foot tall creatures. I'm not going to say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. Everyone, all of us stopped in our track. We, you know, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. I mean, there were other people running. You know, there was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching. Not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, you know, unveiled or whatever. Yeah, it looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, you know, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, yeah, I was about like 20 feet away, because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, you know, they're tall. So we all just like looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, but it was clearly like observing us. It was sentient, right? Like, or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd, and then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother like immediately said, "Yo, let's go." He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there. And for anyone that's like saying, you know, where's the footage? Where's the footage? Yeah, I know. I don't have any footage, and I'll explain why. Because like when I saw it, I was in complete fear. It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care if I sound like a bitch about it. Like, I froze, and I don't care who you are. I feel like when you're seeing something paranormal, it's different than when you're seeing a fight. Yeah, you'll probably want to record that and put it on WorldStar or whatever. When you see something paranormal, that's different. Because your reality, you can't comprehend what you're seeing. A fight, you kind of get it. 2 people are fighting. You can comprehend that. Something like this, none of us could comprehend. Your first instinct is like, it ain't to like take out your phone and start recording. Your first instinct is like, I've never seen this before. What is this? Is it gonna hurt me or my family? That was my first number 1 priority. So if you don't believe me, I get it. You know, it's fine. Like, it is silly. I'm sure that someone had footage from that night. If you did, please contact me just so that, you know, we actually have it. So anyways, as soon as the creature started moving, we all just jetted out there. We ran out the front doors. And, you know, obviously, like, we see a whole sea of cop cars, mad cop cars, where other ones were coming in. And we ran with our nephew, and then, you know, a cop stopped us. You know, they took us to a bit of a safer area behind the cars. And they asked us what we saw. And we told them what we saw. You know, they wrote it down, and they asked everybody to check their phones. Not everybody, because there was mad people like running away too, right?
Okay, so when he said that they asked everyone to check their phones, they wanted to see what footage. Let's continue.
Gonna get everyone. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna post a video. But yeah, they looked through everyone's phone. I didn't record anything, so I was fine. None of us recorded anything, so we were basically free to go. But in the distance, you could still see, like...
So, fam, do you get this? Now, they claim that they were called out there because of, ones were like rioting or fighting and so forth, right? Really? Whenever you have heard or seen that they said, let me check your phone to see what you got recorded on there, it right there to me seal the deal, even make this witness right here more credible because of this. They wouldn't have asked if they weren't trying to make sure that you weren't going to leave with anything.
Things come out the door, right? But you could see on the side of the building, kind of like that clip that everyone's seeing, that it was slowly walking, and it was like, it wasn't cloaking or glitching or whatever, it was walking. So I don't know if it seemed more like it was an interdimensional thing. Someone's coming into our dimension or whatever, a bunch of them. And I think, that it was just interesting, the police response, because it was a whole bunch of them. This ain't for no teenagers. No, this was for something way bigger. And it almost seemed like the cops had like a already made strategy for it, because they surrounded the...
And as to add on to that, their videos, the first video that really was showed about this, when the cops' cars came, somebody wanted to say, oh, it was only 30 cars, but I count in one area, it was just 30 cars, because they were lining up side by side on each other. And why wouldn't they, storm out of the cop's car and go running towards the mall? They just stayed in their cars. So it was more than 30 cars, like one person was trying to bring it forth. See, now when they have a lot of people who talk about aliens and talk about different things that they know their page get a lot of, views, there, I wanted to say, like, agents kind of sort of like saying, look, change the narrative. And one guy was like, oh, it was like 30 cars. No, it was, when you count it, it's like when someone says over 50, close to 100. Yeah. So I will see if I can share this in this video also.
One of the beings with like all their police cars, they blared it up even louder because you could hear that it was louder. Maybe as an attempt to like distract it or let it know like, hey, you don't belong here, right? And they were trying to like slowly move alongside with it. But I didn't see anything else after that, because me and my family, we got out of there. We went into our car. We went home, because we had our nephew with us, and we went to make sure like he was okay. So I'm still kind of like processing everything. Like, it's weird, but at the same time, I'm glad that we weren't alone in seeing it, because like it was a whole bunch of us that saw it, and it feels kind of like you're part of something like really big, but at the same time it's confusing, because like you want to kind of like show people, like, I wish I took a video, man, like, because people are gonna probably think I'm crazy, right? But yeah, I'm left with more questions. Like, we were all kind of left with more questions than anything else. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's aliens. I know everybody's saying it's aliens. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I saw something come in through like a weird glitchy, maybe a portal or whatever. And it was like they were pretty tall. You could see some facial. They were very dark, like and shiny. But I can't tell if it was like a wet shiny or like a metallic shiny. And long limbs. Long limbs, long fingers. They were definitely humanoid in shape, and shadowy. But maybe that shadowiness was like from a glitch or whatever. Like whatever cloaking maybe they had like fell off. But yeah, it felt like something was coming into our world or whatever, like a fucking Stranger Things episode. But it was crazy, man. Like, reminded me misfits.
So fam, that's his account. And I am, like I said, the name of the page is Columbus_710. You're welcome to check it out. Okay, so I want to see if I can get some more accounts here. One moment. So check out all these cops cars. And as you see, they're just coming and they're getting in line by line. Some of them are three lines. Check it out. All these cop cars coming supposedly for teens fighting, children fighting, which happen to be, when they say juveniles, that happen to be black people, according to what they say. All this right here for that. That should tell you a red flag. And these people lying. That's how they do is lie.
Reports are emerging that it wasn't kids fighting that led to dozens of cop cars outside a Miami mall a couple of days ago. Some witnesses are reporting 8 to 10 foot shadow beings were being shot at by people, with others fleeing. Supposedly people went into fight or flight mode. The reason this story is interesting is the description of these aliens seems consistent with what the Las Vegas family reported several months ago.
No sabemos qué está pasando.
This is the video that says at 107 you will begin to see a shadow that crossed, right here. So according to this person, excuse me family, I'm eating. When you come to this video, you'll see at 1 minute and 7 seconds into the video, it says a weird shadow crosses the street. And I saw it. First, that someone said was at 1.3. Well, 1 minute and 3 seconds, but it literally is 1 minute and 7 seconds. So I'm gonna try to get it back there, so you can see it. But what I may have to do is turn it sideways, and then I'll share the video so you can actually check it out yourself. So let me see if I can get it close to at least 1 minute, and you'll be able to see the shadow that actually, so someone tried to say, well, it was a helicopter. But if it was a helicopter, that same shadow would have followed it across the street all the way beyond where it did. If it was a helicopter in the sky, it would have not start right where you see the shadow started and ended. You understand? So let's continue. So 1.7, 1 minute and 7 seconds.
No sabemos qué está pasando.
Okay, so it's coming to your left now for you to be able to see it. You see that shadow that crosses the street? Let me show you again.
No sabemos qué está pasando.
Just look. You see a shadow that crosses right there. I see that jumped over. Let's do it again.
No sabemos qué está pasando.
Right there. I see that? Okay. So, interesting, right? So I mean, my whole thing is that I trust in the Most High with all my heart, and if any way the Father want any energy or anything to be around me, the goal would be to understand why. But I know in a moment it's going to startle people who not accustomed or used to seeing things. And not that I have ever seen any shadows or anything of that magnitude, but I've saw illuminated spots in my home, on the walls, on the floor, outside my, home, on the yard, in the yard, and also where I live right here now. I've seen illuminated things surrounding the apartment, which you look up, there's nothing that we could see in the sky that should be where this spot should be illuminated. Just like, many stories have, 2 other people have shared about illuminated spot that was just one in their yard, according to Gina Colvin. If you go to her page, Gina, she shares a lot of videos about different things dealing with the sky and how she was called to do what she's doing now. And this other sister shared a video with her, and they only had like one little line of illumination in their yard, but I had so many that it was like at least 8 to 10 ones that were illuminating in my yard, like for like months. And it wasn't like one. And I don't believe Gina made another video after that about it, but I took pictures and did certain things just to for my records and whatnot. So fam, this video here, what I can do is let me go back. I will go ahead and get this to share with you all, and then you're welcome to check it out for yourself. But this is just information that the government and all these official people, they don't want the world to understand and know this, that so much has occurred and will occur, right? And our best bet is to get in the right path of our Creator, to know the ways, and to ask Father if something is surrounding or something is happening. Use like, Father, what should I do? And you listen, and you allow the Most High to give you that whatever confirmation, revelation, or manifestation. But I do know, like, when things that are not normal, what we call normal, we are going to be startled. If something pop up right now in my face that I wasn't expecting, I'm going to like, and I have to come back to the reality side of it, like, okay, what's this about, and so forth. So, but when I say I trust in our Creator, I trust in our Creator, and that's where we should be, going and leaning and lining things up to get to a place to, when Father say run, when I'm sorry, when Father say stand still, you stand still. When Father say go to the right, you go to the right. When Father say go to the left, you go to the left. Father say back up, you back up. Father say go for it, you go for it. If Father say stand still, you stand still. And if you don't hear nothing from the Most High, that indication that you need to stand still. You understand? So all these things that ones deem as, who call themselves Christians, or still call themselves that they're aligning things with the churches and Christianity and the devil this and devil that, you must know that you must go deeper. You must know you must go deeper. You will deem this as, oh my goodness, it's so wicked, it's so evil. But you never even given an account that our Creator controls all matters, all things. You understand? So if anything come around you, you need to understand why Father allowed that even to come around you. Father can use any matter or any manner of things to manifest. And things that we think that we just supposed to have, things that are what we call normal to us, for us to receive this manifestation, not necessarily so. Father can bring something that it is confusing. It is where it will have you, I don't know what this is. Blessings, fam. See you in the next video as the Most High give me leeway.